Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am Wilson. And for those who are new on this channel, welcome. And thank you for tuning in. I hope that you will share this live video to your friends and loved ones. And please do not forget to click the button like and subscribe. All right. And also the notification bell. Don't forget to click it after this live stream video. And for those who are my subscribers, my supporters, thank you very much for the continued support you are giving on this channel. So I always pray for your safety and health. I hope that this pandemic will end very soon. So let us thank God and let us pray to God always. Never forget and never skip from thanking and praying to God because I believe that this pandemic will end in the near future. Okay? Now, for today, I know this will be very interesting to you. Sometimes I'm just asking myself if the strategies of the government in battling our problems related to COVID-19 are effective. Okay? Because this morning when I watched the news, I think that the cases of COVID-19 for today is about 16,000 plus. So there is an increase in the number of COVID cases in the Philippines. So because of the Delta variant. So the question is, di ba, is the strategy that the government implementing at present are still effective or efficient in our present time? My friends, I know that this question is also being asked by a lot of people out there because we have been experienced the different times that we are that there is a lockdown implemented by the government. For many times we have experienced that, and we have seen how the economy, okay, the job of our brothers and sisters out there have affected due to this lockdown. So I know that the government is just trying to balance the interests of the economy and also the safety and security of the Filipinos. But it seems that the cases uh, is not improving in terms of the number of people who are infected. Therefore, I think that the government should really change the strategy. There should be another way, okay, another method, approach, and strategy that the government should do in order to really prevent or really uh, make solution, appropriate and proper solution on how we can end this pandemic. Of course, in the international community, there at present there are many countries, also implemented lockdown, and then they open their economy again. But then at this present time, there are countries who are still having, okay, problems in terms of the increase of the number of infected people or citizens with COVID-19. So the US, in the US, I heard from the news, from the international news this afternoon, that in America, okay, most of the teenagers, the children, the young people are being infected by the COVID-19, most especially the Delta variant. Okay, and it is surprising to know that there are Americans, in the US, they have this mentality that they do not like to be vaccinated. That's why President Biden, and the Secretary of Health in America, they are really encouraging. Sometimes it's no longer encouragement because they are requiring. They are thinking to require, okay, all people to be vaccinated. That will be put sorry, that will become as a requirement for them to get work or to go outside of their homes and country. So not only the Philippines, no, not only Philippines experience this drastic and very significant problems, but also other countries in the world. Okay, add on the list is the Israel. We know that Israel is the first country to be vaccinated, but right now, okay, the cases of COVID-19 in Israel is also increasing. Okay, so we can see that what is the problem? Though there is already the presence or the availability of vaccine, no, in some parts of the world, but syempre in reality there are more countries in the world who have not received any single dose of vaccine. That's why Philippines, we are very lucky because we have vaccines came arriving. Okay, so we have to thank God for that, no? So despite of the availability or the continuous process of vaccination in our country, okay, how come that the problem still persists, no? So I think that it's about time for the government to really change the strategy, okay, and the approach. And the strategy that they have to use in order to solve this problem should be holistic. What does it mean? It will not only benefit, okay, it will not only help a certain sector or group of people in the country. They have to think of the strategy wherein it will balance everything. And at the same time, it will cater the needs of all citizens in our country. Why not the government? I know that they're doing the benchmark and I know that they are having data because according to them, the policies and the implementations of the policies, no, and the restrictions that they are actually implementing at present are all based on data, okay, given to them by these research firms. No, one is in UP. Okay, but then the government should really think for other approach or strategy that like I said a while ago. There should be a holistic approach in terms of really taking into consideration the needs, no, of our people and the needs of the economy and other sectors in our country. So there should be a holistic approach. Now, we know that the government, they have implemented many programs, no, and policies in terms of battling COVID-19. But the question is, why is it that okay, there are still problems occurring? Perhaps that the problem is on the institution itself. Okay, it means that the government should really evaluate, no, and do assessment if each of these agencies are functioning well in terms of their mandate to deliver their services despite of this challenging time. Do they still function? Okay, so that is one. No, we really need to evaluate how do this government agency do their job this time of pandemic. Okay, are they still relevant at present, and what are the things that they're doing in order to become relevant? Because if they are not doing their job, perhaps that's the time that the government, no, that our leaders should really think for other people who are more knowledgeable and competent to replace these people who are not working very well. Okay, so there should be an evaluation. No, that's very important. Another thing is they are saying that they have to increase the number of people to be vaccinated, but not that is not, yes, we can do that, but that is not only the case or the only thing that we should focus at this moment. We should also strengthen the efforts, no, or the what you call this, the ability of the government to really um, do the contact tracing. Okay, that's very important. So those people who are exposed, no, to those people with COVID-19, infected people of COVID-19, really we have to intensify and to strengthen, no, the contact tracing. Yeah, that's very difficult. And the budget, no, should be allotted on the contact tracer, because you really need to pay the salaries of the contact tracer. And another thing is really we have to intensify the COVID-19 testing. It's very hard not to get COVID testing at present because it's very expensive. Okay, one test I think will cost you 5,000 pesos or more. Though local governments, no, there are local governments, few of them are giving free testing, no, but I think that it will not be enough. I think that the local government should really go to house to house. They have to do the house to house and test all these Filipinos, di ba? They have to go to the houses or homes of these people and do the testing. That is what the Chinese government has done in their country. That's why they were able to segregate the healthy people, and those people who are infected by COVID-19, they brought those people to the quarantine facilities. So I think that can also be a help or possible solution in order for us to really uh, to really handle or manage the situation well at present. Okay, because what is important here is on how we are going to prevent, no, the spreading of this COVID-19, the infections. That's why the government should do a drastic moves, aggressive move in terms of the policies that they are implementing at present, by not only relying on one policy or method, and that is lockdown, because it is no longer effective and efficient, because the cases are still rising or increasing. So another thing I think is the government should really intensify the implementations, no, in the most especially in the local level. They really have to implementation to really monitor the strict implementations of these safety protocols, because the mentality of some Filipinos, no, I'm not generalizing, but there are many Filipinos who really do not follow the minimum health protocols. Okay, they're getting out from their homes without a face shield or face mask. Sometimes they are not wearing properly their face mask. And the physical distancing, that is very important, but there are some Filipinos who are not doing the physical distancing, most especially in the supermarkets and the wet market. So I think that the local government, no, should really implement strictly, no, the safety protocols in such a way that these people, okay, will follow, no, because they should follow, not because they are scared, but more so they have to follow because they have to understand that they belong to the society. Therefore they have the duties and obligation to cooperate. Okay, their cooperation is actually a contribution to the solution, okay, in order for us to win over this COVID-19. Okay, I know that there are many suggestions. That's why if you have any suggestions, what is something in your mind, you can comment below. And on my next live stream video, I'm going to read all your comments. So thank you very much for tuning in. So I hope that I was able to give you new perspective. Always remember, no matter how difficult life is, God alone is enough, and that is according to Saint Teresa. So always stay safe, okay? If you don't have any business, do not go outside. Please stay inside your house, all right? And take vitamins. Take good care of self. Take good care of yourself, and also don't forget to pray always. Bye bye.